Hallelujah. Today I go again to Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 33. And it begins by saying, Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto Jeremiah the second time, while he was yet shut up in the court of the prison. Hallelujah. Today we feel as though we are shut up in prison because of restrictions imposed upon us, encouraged upon us to halt the spread of this deadly coronavirus, which is stalking the land, even the world over, and have killed, taken lives, and have laid many up in hospitals, and many being incapacitated temporarily. But here it is, even in prison, Jeremiah is speaking. He says in verse 2, Thus saith the Lord, the maker thereof, the Lord that formed it, to establish it. The Lord is his name. Hallelujah. Call unto me, and I will answer thee, and show thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not. For thus saith the Lord, the God of Israel, concerning the houses of the city, and concerning the houses of the king of Judah, which are thrown down by the mount and by the sword. They come up to fight with the Chaldeans, but it is to fill them with the dead bodies of men, whom I have slain in mine anger and in my fury, and for all whose wickedness I have hid my face from this city. Behold, I will bring it health and cure. I will cure them, and will reveal unto them the abundance of peace and truth. And I will cause the captivity of Judah and the captivity of Israel to return, and will build them as at the first. I will cleanse them from all their iniquities, whereby they have sinned against me, and I will pardon all their iniquities, whereby they have sinned, and whereby they have transgressed against me. And it shall be to me a name of joy, a praise and an honor before all the nations of the earth, which shall hear all the good that I do unto them. And they shall fear and tremble for all the goodness and for all the prosperity that I procure unto it. Hallelujah. Thus said the Lord, again there shall be heard in this place, which you shall say, which you say shall be desolate without man and without beast, even in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, that are desolate, without man and without inhabitant and without beast. The voice of joy and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride, the voice of them that shall say, Praise the Lord of hosts, for the Lord is good, for his mercy endureth forever. And of them that shall bring the sacrifice of praise into the house of the Lord. For I will cause to return the captivity of the land as at first, saith the Lord. Hallelujah. So today I say we need to bring the sacrifice of praise into the house of the Lord. Hallelujah. Into this house, this temple. Bring it in, the sacrifice of praise. Let it be stored up here so that God may enter and inhabit the praises of his people. For he, as it is written, inhabits the praises of his people. God is God all by himself. He sits on the throne of his majesty. His mercy endureth forever. He is the same God yesterday, today, and forever. Even as he made a way through the wilderness, and through the seas, and through the rivers for his people, his chosen ones, they who obeyed him to cross over unto dry land. Even so, God is making a way. We cried out to him and asked him for help. He is helping to set things right. All the injustices that we have been enduring, all the starvation and the strugglings and the deprivations, he's bringing things to work together for our good. So let us trust in him through that name Jesus, who is our justifier, who is our empowerment, who is our sustainer, who is our unifier, and who is our salvation. In Jesus Christ we have the victory, and we shall overcome through the blood of the Lamb which was shed for all our sins. As we return to God, let us return. Oh God, let us return to you, that we may have that peace that we so seek, that joy that we so seek, that salvation that we so seek. For it is all wrapped up in your name, Jesus, and wrapped up in your sacrifices, even the sacrifice of praise, which we shall bring to your house. For you inhabit the praises of your people. Let God arise, let the enemy be scattered. I praise you, Almighty God, in Jesus' name. Hallelujah. Amen.